office. Are you sad? Let me say hi to the camera. We're gonna do a video. You wanna be part of it? Wanna be in my video? No, you wanna be on my laptop. Yeah? Okay, have you. Get cozy. Yeah, get cozy, take a nap. This good boy. Yeah, this good boy. Welcome back to Elizabeth Plants. I'm Elizabeth, and today we're doing the Never Have I Ever Planty tag. So you may have seen some of the other plant tubers do this tag. I was not specifically tagged by anybody that I know of, but I just wanted to do it because it's a fun trend and I wanted to participate. So without further ado, let's play Never Have I Ever. So this was originated by a girl with a garden. Her channel will be linked in the description below. She came up with these 20 statements. The rules of the game are, if I have done the statement, I take a drink, and if I haven't, then I move on. So right before this video, I made myself a quick little margarita, and because I don't really have anything else, so we're going to play Never Have I Ever Plant Edition. So first, never have I ever killed a cactus. I have killed so many cactus, it's stupid. I swear to God, they look at me and die. I have no idea what I do to these guys. I don't overly water them. I honestly have no idea. The ones I've got now are doing fine, but early in my plant obsession, I killed way too many. I almost completely gave up. But then I got lucky with the couple that I have now, and that's what I've got. So I have killed a cactus. Not bad. 2. Never have I ever took a plant cutting that was on the ground in a plant nursery. No, I've never even thought of it. I've taken a cutting from so you know so I live in Grand Rapids. Walking around downtown, some of the businesses have plants outside, and I took my nail and cut off a piece of one of those plants and stuck it in my bag, but I forgot that I did that and it died in my bag. So no, I have not done that, but yes, I have stolen plants, if you can consider it that. So no drink for me. Never have I ever spent more than $100 on one plant. I have. Well, I've spent around 100. I don't know that I have spent over 100. I have a couple plants that I say were 100. They were around 100. And that includes my Alocasia caprea and a couple of, I want to say one of my philodendron, but I can't remember which one. So I have, most of my plants are not that expensive though. Never have I ever bought a plant just because it was trending on Instagram. I actually collected most of my plants before I was really active on Instagram with plant channels. I was more interested in home decor Instagram channels before, and there was always plants in those. There's plenty of plants that I really like that I got that are popular on Instagram, like my fiddle fig, but I wouldn't say that I saw it first on Instagram. So no, I don't think I've ever bought a plant purposefully because it was trending on Instagram. I don't even have an adult monstera right now at all, so I can't say that I've done too much of that. I did buy my Pelea because I really liked the way it looked in Instagram photos, but I think I would have been interested regardless of Instagram. Never have I ever met another plant tuber. I have not in person anyways. I have spoken to other plant tubers in the DMs, but I have not, or on live streams, but I've never met somebody in person. Never have I ever neglected a plant and purposefully let it die a slow death. Not on purpose. There's been plants where I've realized, oh, that plant's like dying, and tried to revive it, and then just like left it until I was tired of looking at a dead plant on my shelf. That happened with my Phoetonias. It was really sad. But never have I purposefully. Usually I will try and save it until it dies, or just throw it out. I don't like purposefully let it sit there. Where am I? Reading is hard. Never have I ever purchased a plant and then later regretted buying it. What plant was it? I have done this. I can't remember what the plants were. So I'd say about a year ago, I just went like crazy, and every time I lived right by a Lowe's, so I would just go to Lowe's all the time, and if there was a plant there that I didn't have, I would get it. And there are so many plants that I realized I just don't like, simply because I bought them and then realized, like, why did I buy it? I literally only bought this because I didn't have it, not because I actually like it or want it. So I have done that. Never have I ever bargained with a plant seller on the sale of a plant. No. I for a long time did mainly box store shopping, and there was a time, and I can't remember what plant it was, but there was a plant that was unlabeled for the price. And so I asked somebody, like, oh, what's the price on this plant? It doesn't have a price, and they just gave it to me for $1. Definitely was more like $10, $12 plant, but they didn't care, and I wasn't going to tell them no. So I haven't haggled per se, but I have gotten a deal from asking questions. I'll sniff the drink because it's not quite time to get a drink. That was a strong smell. I shouldn't have done that. Never have I ever killed a rare plant. I have. I killed my varicosum. I don't think I've talked about it on the channel yet, but I ordered a varicosum from Green Spaces. It came with this like trunk, and I just stuck it in water like I do all of my import plants, and the trunk rotted. And so I thought, well, I'll just cut off the rotted part of the chunk and stick it in dirt, and that was, I don't know where I went wrong along there, but something went wrong, or all of it was wrong, and that plant just like immediately died. When I put it in soil, within days it was gone. And so I cut it off and stuck it in water, and it smelled like rot. I killed my varicosum, but that's the only rare plant I have killed that I remember. Never have I ever driven over an hour to shop and visit a plant nursery. Technically, no. However, when I was on vacation with my family in Florida last spring, we went to the Keys, but we flew into Miami, so we had to drive from the Keys to Miami. And on our way back to the airport after our vacation, I made it a point to stop at a nursery to get a palm tree from Florida. So we didn't drive an hour to go to a nursery, but we were driving for hours with the intention of hitting up a nursery on the way. So no, not really, but a little bit. Never have I ever bought a plant so large it couldn't fit in my car. I have. I absolutely have. I've got a mass cane that barely fit in my car. I had to put it on the ground in the front seat, lean the passenger side chair all the way back, and then just like clean up the dirt later because it wouldn't have fit in otherwise. I've also bought pretty big palms. Not that they're here to tell their story today, but I had to do the same thing. So, cheers. Never have I ever showered with my plants. No, I have showered my plants, but I have never showered with my plants. Not gonna lie, I don't know how this would work unless you have like an absolutely massive shower, or like can put them up on the walls of your shower or something like that. Because I don't know about y'all, but I use soap in the shower. I use like scented soaps and not plant friendly soaps and shaving cream and face wash, and I have a lot of hair. and the soap gets everywhere. So I'd be worried about splashing dirt out of my plants, number one, and clogging my tub, and number two, getting soap in my plants and killing them. So I don't understand how you can shower with your plants without casualties. Also, there's just like no room. I have, however, and maybe this counts, you let me know in the comments below, I have, when my boyfriend has been showering, as soon as he gets in the shower, I just like load in a whole bunch of plants into the bathroom and let them sit in there while he's showering, because he takes ungodly long showers, which is perfect for a plant that needs a little bit of moisture in the air. So I haven't showered with plants, but I have forced plants into the bathroom upon somebody else in my household showering. So I don't think that counts. Never have I ever went on a no plant buy and was successful. I have never gone on a no plant buy. I know better than to restrict myself, because restriction just makes it worse. However, there are plenty of times where I've been like, okay, you need to like chill it. Just like take a minute and not buy plants. But it's never been a strict like no buy. So even if I were to have bought a plant when I was trying not to, it wouldn't count for this question. So I don't know. Tell me, have you ever gone on a no plant buy? Was it successful? Because I hear they're not so successful. But that's just what I'm hearing. Never have I ever gotten a plant for free. If you count gifts, I have. I've had friends and family members gift me plants. But I've never like gotten a plant because I have a YouTube channel, or gotten a plant because somebody was just like, here's a plant. They're always like birthday gifts or something like that. So I think that counts, but I feel like it shouldn't. Never have I ever bought a plant as a gift for someone else and then decided to keep it for myself. No, I have not. I don't buy plants for people. I know better than to buy plants for my loved ones. What I do is I take cuttings of my plants, root them, plant them and get them acclimated, and then gift them, because I know my friends and family cannot really handle crazy plants, but they can handle things like pothos and syngonium, and like easy to propagate plants that I have so many of. So I'll just take some trimmings out of my plants, water, root them, pot them up, and gift them. And that works. Never have I ever sold a plant online. Define, okay, yes I have. But I want to know what this question means specifically, because I have sold plants that I like fall out of love with or run out of space for, or like if I have too many cuttings, I will sell them on Facebook Marketplace all the time, except for right now I'm not currently selling any because quarantine, social distancing, but I do that all the time. And I have sold on Etsy. However, I was just selling like pothos, syngonium, sansevieria, like really basic plants, and I felt like after a while it just like wasn't worth the trouble of shipping all these cuttings, so I switched to Facebook Marketplace and deleted my Etsy because it just like was more trouble than it was worth, and I'm actually selling quicker on Facebook Marketplace anyways, and it's easier, and I don't have to leave my house to go take the mail to the mail place and then just like worry about it. It's a hassle. So kudos to anybody who sells online actually. Never have I ever deleted a mean or inappropriate comment on YouTube. I delete them all the time. You guys, for the most part, are absolutely wonderful. And I have a video that kind of addresses this question a little bit. I'll link that in like a card or in the description, or you can find it on my channel. But there are some of you, and you're probably not still watching, who decide to be assholes, who decide to be awful, who decide to share rude, mean comments, and it's not okay, and I don't have to put up with it, and neither do the rest of my commenters, so I delete them. It's one thing if you're being helpful, and you're letting me know that I made a boo-boo and how to fix it. But it's another to tell me I'm crap, bad mom, cat mom, bad plant mom, bad person, I look funny. Like, that's uncalled for. If you wouldn't say it to my face, don't comment it, or I'm going to delete it anyway. So that's just my take on that. 3 more. I'm running out of breath talking so much. Never have I ever bought a plant with the intent of propagating cuttings for sale. I have, but that wasn't the sole intent. I really like pothos and syngonium. So I didn't drink for the last one. I really like pothos and syngonium. Straight up, I just want all of the varieties. If I can collect every single variety of those 2 plants, I will be happy. But I justify these purchases to my loved ones and a little bit to myself by saying, like, oh, these are easy propagators. I could like make the money back if I wanted to, just by selling propagations or like cuttings or whatever. So I can spend the money right now. And that's so propagating and selling is not my like intent, it's my excuse. But I think that counts. Never have I ever went to a big box store and not gone to the garden center. I have. It's incredibly rare. So I have. It doesn't happen very often. Even if my boyfriend and I like run for screws or like a tool, or we get our cat litter there. If we're going inside, we're going to the garden center. If I'm buying something or not, it doesn't matter. I want to look. We don't necessarily spend a ton of time there, but I like to just browse, How do you not? It's hard not to. Last question. Never have I ever met some of my followers in person. I have not, at least not that I know. And I should clarify, some of my followers are people I knew before YouTube. Those people do not count. So, of the people that I did not know previous to my channel, no, I don't think I've met anybody. And if I have, they didn't introduce themselves. So not that I know of. I'd love to meet you guys in person. If you see me, say hi. I might not hear you. When I go places, I'm focused. So like, shout at me or whatever. But that'd be cool. I don't see that happening anytime soon, but that'd be cool. All right, so that is the never have I ever plant tag / whatever. I, again, wasn't really tagged by anybody specific, and I don't have anybody specific in mind to tag. I am tagging whoever out there wants to do it and hasn't done it yet. So if you are waiting to be tagged and haven't yet been tagged, you are now tagged. Go ahead and do this challenge. It's so much fun. I will link to a girl with a garden in the description where you can find the list of questions. I'll also put them in my description just for ease of like access. But yeah, if you like this video, if you like fun plant tags like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Ring the bell to be notified. We are so close to 1,000. And guess what happens at 1,000? Plant giveaway. So subscribe if you are not subscribed. See you next time.